Really cat and mouse, negative split type swimming. You'll see a lot of changes at the 200 mark, but I love this race.
You know,
it's really good.
It's interesting. You and I were sitting there having, while Mike was calling the last race, sitting there and watch strategy. You have some that are not kicking, just using their arms, trying to save those legs as much as possible.
Yeah, for instance, Hayden Curley in the last heat, he was in lane 3. He didn't use his legs at all, the first 200, and then started to get him in, and also that helped pick his tempo up.
Again, trying to reset everybody. Top of your screen is going to be Palmer, Arrieta, almost in 3, Thomas in 4, McDade in 5, Aguilar in 6, Reuter in 7, and Smith over the left-hand side. 8 lengths, and here we go at the 50. 27:42. That's going to be Thomas. That'll be Antonio Thomas from Razorback Aquatics, holding that first position here at the 50. McDade holding second from Badger Aquatics. It's kind of interesting seeing all the different swim teams that are here.
Yeah, you know, it's really, this meet has grown to so big. It's very, very big meet. I think it's in the neighborhood of 2,000. And NCSA has done a great job getting these swim teams in here and building a really quality meet here in Orlando. And Orlando's hosted it for a good number of years now. And, you know, they come to this meet in full teams, big groups.
And thank you very much for tuning in. Joe Hour along with David Van Busker. Also, it's nice to see you got national sponsors like Speedo coming in, really caring about the programs and trying to get everything started. So,
yeah, Speedo's been around for so long and supported swimming forever, of course, and they're all in on this meet.
Right now, everybody's still trying to give chase to Thomas, Joe, in lane number 1. McDade holding second. Third is over now to Smith. That's going to be Nicholas Smith over in lane 8 from Northern Kentucky Club.
Well, I think Antonio Thomas there in lane 4 is a little upset he wasn't in either the B final or the A final. And actually, this looks like it's a time final, so they didn't even swim this morning.
He has about a 3 body length lead over the rest of the field. Thomas is going to push off with a 1:57.15.
And now the race begins.
That's right, halfway point.
I've seen people come back from 15 meters, just be way back and come up and catch it. So it's really just how much pain you want to live through, and or how brave you are in the first 200.
Now, some people's strategy would go out to say, I'm going to swim the first 150. I'm just going to, and then I'll try to hold on to that lead, whatever
I'm going to try to hang on. And I used to have a swimmer way back in the 90s where I'd say, okay, the 5th lap, or you're going. And she was a miler, and I'd say, you're just going to go on the 5th lap. I don't care where you are, just cruise the first 5 and then put on the jets. And you could see her turn it on. It was so awesome. Thomas still up about 2 or 3 body lengths.
Thomas right now, he's up at cruising altitude right now, Joe. You're talking about jets. And he right now is going to cruise, holding that first position, 2:58.13 here at the 300 mark.
That's a king of segues, Dave Van Busker. Talking about jets.
And McDade's holding that second, 3:02.13. And Smith, still same. Not much has changed since the 200. Third place is going to get a little interesting, though.
Yeah.
Now we start to see.
And he's looking, you know, lane 8 is looking. Smith is looking at the field. He's breathing to the right.
Aguilar right there holding into that in lane 6. He's in striking distance here.
Aguilar swims down there in Miami with Kirk Pepis, Metro Aquatic Club of Miami. Tough swimmers down there in the Gold Coast. But look at Thomas just.
That's right.
Putting it on him. He'll be well under 4 minutes. That's a great swim for him.
And Thomas is going to touch in time 3:58.97. Holding second is going to be McDade, 4:03.40. And it's going to be Nicholas Smith holding third, 4:05.56.
You know, the next couple of heats, you start to see the 18-year-olds come alive and 17-year-olds come alive, because you got to be tough.
That's right. Now coming up next is going to be our B final. I'll have William Roberts set